work cut out for you in that you have to create something that's challenging, right? Because we want this to be like your glory moment, owners, that you got to the end of this content and you took down a big boss. But at the same time, you want that to be fun and fulfilling. It's almost, I feel like our story content bosses are Dark Soulsian in a way that like, they're really punishing and they're really challenging and it's very knowledge-based.
Yes.
Right? So how do you find that line between punishing and challenging and still very fun and fulfilling?
Yes. So that's a very tricky line to draw in the sand. I mainly do it, and I did it through Cerastes in a very interesting way, where a lot of his core mechanics aren't too typically knowledge-based. Like one of the big, not big issues, but some advice that I got from the designer that worked on Bahamut was that we had an especially large delta between fighting Bahamut with the perfect counter for Bahamut versus Joe Schmo champion. The delta between like how long it takes to take him down is like gigantic, and that was something I kind of knew going into designing Cerastes. So I added a lot of more skillful mechanics into his kit. It's more built around basically an interesting puzzle is one where you have all the pieces, you just aren't 100% sure how they fit in. It doesn't feel cheap or unfair. If you mess up, if you can't solve this puzzle, it's your own fault. And that's something that I really wanted to nail with Cerastes, and I feel like you'll see that through his gameplay around fighting him. Pretty interesting and pretty, what's the word? Dynamic.
Ooh, dynamic! Yeah. I like that. Shout out to, who is this? Metale, who says, I like Shop Titans. So do I. Appreciate you being here for that. Sorry.
It was good.
I got excited about that. What?
How do you join their town?
Mike wants to know if they can join your guild/town, so let us get back to us on that one. Stick around, folks, as we are going to be giving away a 7-star werewolf. In here just fighting people and biting their faces. So we'll bring up Cerastes here in a second, but Alec, walk me through, what is the difference between your approach creating a character that everyone's familiar with as a playable versus a boss, something that's a little bit new and exciting for us, you know, certainly more original, but also not necessarily playable. What's the difference in approach?
Yeah, it's not too far off. When we do a lot of champion design, we kind of try to strike a balance between making them like really fun as an attacker, or either really fun to fight on defense, or really annoying on defense, depending on what we're doing with that individual champion. So as somebody who has experience designing like both, like golden example being Galen. If you've died to Galen, I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry.